Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper. If you remember yesterday's episode, we had a little time of blinking out, so you could say, both literally and in the mind. Well, my first attempt at doing today's episode was even worse because I forgot to turn on my mic. Therefore, that episode is lost. I'll just tell you that I got a few quests here. I killed lots of brigands and half orcs inside that fortress here. Then I went and killed a few Rune-keepers, which are some rather nasty looking crickets, those things we saw when we went with Constable Underhill, and now I'm here to turn in the cricket quest.
What do you need?
Yes! I could hear the sound of the swamp diminish as the Rune-keepers retreated from around the camp. I thank you, friend. Perhaps tonight I will find a true rest that will strengthen my resolve to restore my heart. Alright, there you go. So I completed Rune-keeper. And that is actually the last of the quests here. Yes, I know. Real exciting time here. Sure, you would have loved to have seen it, but for me to allow you to have seen it would have meant that you wanted to have heard anything. So we are going to go back to Greenbrier. I will navigate my way through here. Now there is a road down here somewhere. You know how it is with the Greenway. You never know where the road starts and the grass next to it ends. Alright. Now I'm running into Rune-keepers all over the place. Now that the quest is over. Alright, I'll return when I reach to Greenbrier. Alright, now we're getting back to Greenbrier. And let's see what he has to say.
Greetings.
Brittleleaf and Oakdale are no cowards, but I cannot heed their advice. The Rangers are a dangerous and wild lot, and do more harm in this land than good. I will not invite them into Breeland, where they will install themselves as our overlords as soon as the crisis is ended. No, there must be another way. I have received other news from within the bounds of Breeland, other citizens that need defense from this brigand's menace. I will see that you aid them before seeking the yoke of the Rangers. Alright, very well. And I get either a dagger I can't use or a staff I cannot use. Thank you. Very well, so now we are done with Greenbrier. Now during that little time there, actually no, I already spent that. I spent that on getting tactical critical when I hit 17 there. But oh, that's right, I did want to open that up because it also opens up my virtues. I got justice and empathy. Which one should I see? Because empathy is worth 45 armor plus 2 fate. Did I get it? Alright, let's see. Well, that's the one I can... I guess that's the one that I earned. I had thought that killing all those brigands would have gotten me something else, but alright, we'll make it empathy then. And with that, now I've got all my virtue slots filled. Now we're returning to Adso. Since Adso is the one who asked me to take care of some brigands down here, and I'm sure that... Alright, so paying bills, threats and follow through. Wolf pelts we'll worry about later. And look at this. Level 17 quest. How about that? How's that for a nice coincidence? I don't want to fight those three at once. Or at least not yet. So what I'll do is I'll take care of these guys. Now I was making a point in the lost episode on if you're anywhere near me when I am high in attunement. You don't want to be an enemy anywhere near me when I'm high in attunement because I'm more likely to want to attack. I'm gonna watch these guys. These guys have patrol loops. This guy loops this way, and those guys loop that way. So I have to wait for our friends here to be alone before I go around to my attack, because we've got a regular and a signature there. Alright, so I give myself a bubble. That will be useful in this particular battle. Oh, I had to go and break that down. Yeah, now Hawthorne gets my zap. Yes, good. Okay, that takes care of Dirk Hawthorne. And I can get goods that way, and I can get goods by killing brigands. Now, usually, though, they time their travels so that you can get the one in the back without picking up the other two. Yeah, I know. Really great supportive group here. Now, I think I could take care of two at a time, though. Take care of this lieutenant first. Really, running away towards your opponent is usually not a good tactical advice. Just to give you information for the future. Oh, that's right, you don't have a future now. You've just been killed, yes. Alright, let's go to the other side to get the rest of the goods. So most of the goods drop from the brigands, so you can also get a few of them by picking up boxes. They did a similar thing in that fortress where you had to pick up 30 of those. I got about 10 of them from boxes, and the other 20 came from brigands, which is why I wound up finishing a brigand slaying deed. Well, that and all these brigands I'm killing for Adso. Alright, just need one more. Then I could go back to Adso, and he'll be all nice and finished, everything nice and safe, and he did not drop one. I should be careful not to go... No, I don't want to kill the boar. I want to kill a brigand. Where is there a brigand? Oh, there's got to be a brigand here somewhere. Hey guys, you seen a brigand anywhere? Oh, you guys. Well, because this is another setup like we had there, but I know I'm a wimp. Now, you know, if you ever saw Cascaval, you know Cascaval would have just charged right in and go after all three at once. I tend to be in the opposite direction, if you haven't noticed that yet. But we do have them all done now. What do we have here? Alright, that was for completing that Brigand Slayer thing. Yeah, I did get... Yeah, I completed that, so I did earn justice. And what did justice do? In combat morale regeneration, maximum morale, in combat, non-combat morale regeneration. That's not too bad. Alright, there's justice right there. Yeah, I do have... But it says earning. But it said sometimes it is difficult to understand.
Is there something
You
I
did
can
it!
do for you?
Look at those onions, still green and fresh. My workers as well are indebted to you now. I haven't much to give, but you have earned at least this much. Thank you.
What do you need?
With Dirk Hawthorne gone, I wonder if we can give Bill Fernie a bit of his own medicine. Yes.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Look, friend, I have one more favor to ask you, and it's a terrible thing, too, that fills me with shame to talk about. You know that Bill Fernie I had you pay before? Well, he sent me a message telling me that his henchman, Brunor, will be after me. He went so far as to tell me that this knave is west and north of some place called Outlaw's Haven. It seems that his big talk is backed by this fellow, And if he is to come here, the scant crew will be useless. But you have proven yourself over and again. You can drive this run, or maybe I can get out of this mess. Get rid of him before, and I'll swear it's the last thing I'll ask you to do. Yes, right. I believe that quite a bit. And while we're at it,
Stay.
how about
You
collecting
hear
some
me?
bear pelts for some excuse that I'm not going to bother reading this morning? You know, he's gonna, well, since it's called a matter of warmth, he's probably gonna say we need all these bear hides in order to stay warm for the winter, right? Now, since based on the timing in the game, it should be late September, so time of the year would you be collecting stuff for upcoming winter and harvests and all sorts of stuff like that. It actually makes a lot more sense in these particular areas than later in the game. I always find it funny when you're down in Rohan, you're getting all these quests to collect harvests and stuff like this. I'm saying, well, alright. Perhaps Rohan is a little bit warmer than Breland, I will give you, but I doubt it is so much warmer that you're collecting a major harvest in February. But that is just my opinion on the matter. I have not done a major course in Middle-earth climatology, so I cannot say for sure. Alright, well, here we go. Oh. Yes, I need to use zap skill if I am going to zap. I really should stop recording in the morning. I prefer to record at night. And the last 2 days haven't exactly given me reason to doubt that preference. No. Oh, that one didn't have a pelt. Don't ask me why a bear... Oh, I know. I need to zap the lightning properly so that the pelt doesn't get ruined. Oh, wimpy lightning strike. Alright, now I think this is... I have enough pelts, and that last one was just getting through and hopefully getting a good zap, which I did not get. So let's take care of these outlaws. Ah, that was a nice one. There you go. It'll be nice when I get epic conclusion. And I'll have 3 zappers instead of just 2 of them. Now here comes the main one. Get me. I think I'll have a little muffin there. Yes, this is what they call overkill. But it does give me time in order to recharge, which was the main reason for doing that. And you see there, halfway through the fight, he regains all his morale, which is really rude of him, I think. Ah, what a time to wimp out. Oh. I can't believe that. I actually killed him on Shocking Touch. Oh boy. I never thought of using that as a primary attack. I always thought its main purpose was to stun someone, not really to do much in the way of damage. I am going to get my really good zap. I am not leaving these alone until I... Yeah. Until I do that. And that they're no longer in my way. Alright, that's an... Well, I was going to say epic conclusion, but I don't have that skill yet. I really should check the next time I'm at a trainer, see what level I will get that wonderful skill at. Assuming that's a trainer skill, or is that a... Make sure that's not something that I get down here. Oh, there it is. Epic conclusion. Way down in the tree. So that will be 1, 2, 3. So I'll need 15. So it'll be my 16th skill point. So somewhere around level 37, unless I can manage... Actually, do that one last, since that's the way that works.
What is this world coming to?
Excellent quality! Once I cure these and prepare them, they will make adequate blankets. We will find warmth this winter after all. Yay. Now we can come here.
Is there something I can do for you?
Thank you for your help, Pinestone, though I wish I didn't have to ask you to do it. I should have been the one, but I'm such a small person in this big world. Still, you've done everything I could have asked you and more. You could always be welcome at Adso's. And... oh, I get this hat for 39 armor and resistant rating. Alright. And there we go. That concludes that. New Breland Final. Oh, I got a new... Oh, okay, that's for Breland Advanced. Okay, Charity was bumped up to 4. So, just an existing trait. Was improved. Now let's go into here. Now I'm going to see if I can get to Tom Bombadil's house as quickly as possible, since that is my next destination. I'll probably kill those wolves along the way. And I'm sure I'm going to be halfway through and I'm going to get a letter from Grimbriar asking me to go back to him. But I can do a couple of quick quests for Tom Bombadil before heading back out of here. Now this is the old forest. And this is a place where one can easily be lost. And as if you remember, I'm easily lost. So I guess during the lost episode, the episode was easily lost because my voice was easily lost. See how many things can be easily lost? And that wolf is easily lost. Now I do have this... I do have a... Okay, I better just kill this bat. Ah, but it's the wolves I want. I also do have a quest that I'm supposed to be killing trees and the like, but I am not going to do that just yet. Simply because that would take more time than we have left for the current episode. Because you can get them either from these roots or from killing the trees. And of course, if you kill the roots that are next to the trees don't like it. I mean, how would you like it if you were a tree and someone started attacking your roots? And somehow it just doesn't feel like a very elvish quest to complete. So, unless they were really, really, really evil trees, and I haven't confirmed yet that they're evil trees. Here we go. We can look at a flower. Flowers of the Old Forest. A favorite deed not to complete. Well, I might decide to at some point. We'll see. But anyway, each of these, if you open up the deed log, there's that mail I told you about. The one saying that Grimbriar needs more help. But anyway, Flowers of the Old Forest, you could look at this as the flower of Brygglad is seen as a warning by superstitious folk who would dare to the depths of the Old Forest. She was an Entwife unusual amongst her sisters, for she was a wild and capricious being. Her gardens were populated by untamed beasts, and even the most delicate flowers within them were adorned with sharp thorns. Brygglad rarely spoke with mortals, preferring the wild places of the forest, and in time she gave herself to the forest to protect it from its dark powers. There are those who say that her spirit is strongest when among the wild and dangerous times such as these. So that's what these flowers do, is they give you the story of some Entwives that roamed the area of the Old Forest back in older days, when the Old Forest was a little bit on the tamer side. But for now, we're here at the house of Tom Bombadil, as soon as the loading screen finishes up. I don't know why I bothered going inside, though, because half likely when I start the next episode, Tom Bombadil will be outside instead of indoors. But nevertheless, we are here at the house of Tom Bombadil, where we will talk to him and see if he could help us with our current quest. And until then, this is Pineleaf Needles for episode of Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper.